Nation. My name is Dr. Roz. I'm VP of Communication, and I'm excited to be standing in the stead of our CSO, Phyllis Nash. We're continuing to pray for her and her family. And I'm going to get out the way because today is the day that we hear from our CEO. Oh, my goodness. The hardest working CEO that I have ever seen. I used to say that James Brown was the hardest working man in showbiz. Melissa Boston ain't got nothing. I'm telling you, James Brown, no, Melissa Boston. She is our CEO. For those of you that are here for the first time, brand new, listen. This woman is taking us, like they say in the Bible, to the promised land. And she is so experienced, helped build teams in over 46 countries. She's taken companies from just a few thousands to $250,000 in a matter of 8 months, and then started her own company. God dropped this name in her spirit, and every vision that we're going to, that's been dropped in her spirit as well. So we are grateful to be a part of Wakanna. Melissa Boston, are you out there?
Dr. Roz, I am here, and good morning to you. Good morning to everyone on the line. Oh my goodness, it's always so amazing to hear your voice in the morning. You are someone who I am just so in awe of. Our VP of Communication, the way you handle, all the different responsibilities that you have for our company with such grace. You're there for us every step of the way. I do not know what we would do without you. I am so appreciative of everything you bring to the table. You have been such a lifesaver, such a part of our phenomenal success. And we just appreciate you for all that you do. And I am super excited to be on our way to Houston, Texas this weekend, okay? I'm telling you what, we cannot wait to get there to be with you and Adrian, your phenomenal team. I know Kim Kerr has really been instrumental and also helped putting together this awesome event. And I'm telling you what, Houston, Texas is about to absolutely shut it down, and we're going to be there to witness it all and be a part of the phenomenal success. And so I'm going to say again to everyone on the line, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. We just thank and appreciate each and every one of you for waking up to Wakanna this morning. I'm telling you what, it is Women's History Month, and we are already up and we are already off to a record start. And it was so exciting to kick this week off with our Pink Rush, guys. Oh my goodness. For those of you who are in attendance, thank you, thank you, thank you. For those of you who are part of our speakers, we want to thank you, thank you, thank you. And so I'm going to go ahead and kick it off with first our vision, our mission. Yes, we are Wakanna, soon to be Wakanna, but we also want to acknowledge that, guys, you still have more than 30 days left to hit the ground running as we're still a part of our Wakanna brand. Because what's exciting about laying the foundation right now and to keep moving is when we launch our new brand in April. For those who stay focused, stay consistent, oh my goodness, you're going to see such momentum, okay? And so our vision is we exist to help end the negative stigma that has caused communities around the world to suffer and lose out on the health and wealth benefits of the cannabis plant. Our mission is we are the catalyst to start a movement that inspires people to confidently move into the legal space as entrepreneurs, formulators, and investors, evoking the courage and strength of people to take back their health, wealth, legacy, and freedom. I also want to remind, our distributors, for those of you who are coaches, wellness certification, it's actually wrapping up for group 6, okay? There's actually going to be a recap class that we're going to do on Wednesday. We started it on Sunday, but it really just didn't have the time to get to all the different questions. So this Wednesday, mark your calendar for 7 p.m. Central. We're having a very, very special edition of that class, and I cannot wait for you guys to really have a chance to get that information so that you can take your test and become officially certified wellness coaches. Also, too, for those of you who actually participated in our Pink Rush in any capacity, oh my goodness, thank you for all the men who showed up and showed out in our man cave, okay? Willie Mooney and Gerald West, I'm telling you what, so Willie stayed for the event, was really a part of the, helping everyone, throughout the day. I know Jermaine Shackerford, okay, Tara's brother, oh my goodness, he was there to help service the women. Oh, it was so spectacular. But also, too, Gerald West. I mean, he came early before the event started, just really wanted to make sure we had everything together. So, again, it was just so great to see volunteers, people that came in to really ensure that this event was such a huge success. And then, of course, our masseuse. So, yes, we had a masseuse, okay? And for those of you who purchased your VIP ticket, that was one of the special surprises. You were able to go and enjoy a beautiful massage, okay? Yes, because this event was all about serving and really helping to empower our women. And not only did we have those amazing massages, guys, but yes, we had our VIP box of lunches. And Karen Ivy, thank you for what you do. Thank you, Gigi and Kathy, Gigi Harris and Kathy Weathersby, who came in from out of town to help assist her with making these beautiful lunch boxes that were so delicious. Oh my goodness. Vegan sandwiches, turkey sandwiches. We had what you wanted, and they taste like they came fresh from I mean, everyone was just so in love with those amazing sandwiches. So thank you, ladies, for all that you do. But I also want to acknowledge our panel. You know, this was something we decided to do to really shake things up. Normally, when we do the Pink Crush, we'll bring people from out of state. I know once we brought Mary Pryor, who was the first female Black-owned dispensary on the East Coast. We brought Juanita Ramos, who's called Medicine Woman. She's Native American Indian. She works with our state senators. She works with our federal senators. She works with all of the legislation to really help ensure we have the right hemp laws in place. And she really helps to empower women to be in that space. But we said, you know what? We've been in the space now for almost 4 years as Wakanna. If we count our previous experience, we have been in the space since 2017. So we have experts right here inside of our group, guys, and we want to make sure we acknowledge those experts, okay, and allow them to have their moment. And I am excited because when you hear things like a star is born, we had several stars born that day. I mean, these are people that we knew are already superstars, but really never had a chance to see them on that type of stage, guys. And see, that's the power of a business like this. No matter where you want to go, what you want to do in your business, when you're in a business where we're all about growth, personal development, moving to that next level to witness all of those of you who are a part of this amazing transformation, it was so exciting. And so I'm going to thank you guys and just acknowledge a little bit about how I feel about our phenomenal speakers. I'm going to start with our birthday girl because, yes, for those of you who bought tickets for the Pink Crush, if you bought the VIP ticket specifically for the Pink Crush, you know, we wanted to extend an invitation to you because we had a very special birthday celebration, but we had limited capacity. So we said, let's make this about the Pink Crush, right? And so if you didn't get a ticket for that, you know, prior to a certain date, well, you probably didn't know we even had a party, guys. But we had an amazing party that night that was so much fun. But it was really in honor of the Pisces season. So I'm a Pisces. Tracy is a Pisces. Tracy Bolton, our VP, and she's actually our director of warehouse and logistics. But here's what was cool. You know, I had my own celebration the week before because I didn't know my husband was doing all that, right? And so I said, Tracy, I want to really make it about you. But it was so much fun, you know, witnessing her family, her friends, and we just kind of celebrated together. We had our sachets, we had our tiaras, and it was so much fun. But let me tell you something, guys. Tracy Bolton actually presented earlier that day, and her presentation was really teaching and empowering the women on how to launch their own 501c3. And that was really cool because when you think about when Tracy started her business, never really had she been on a stage like that, right, where you saw her in front of hundreds of people speaking. But it was exciting because here she is, someone who, when I first met her, you know, we got off to a little bit of a rocky start. I'm going to tell you that, okay? But we became fast friends, family, like sisters, just love her so much, her family. But let me say this. She got on stage and she rocked that stage. Again, this business, it's about growth. It's about seeing people transform their lives, transform everything about who they are. And I can see the ladies that participated in the Pink Crush. We're going to build a bigger platform, guys. And see, some of you listening right now, you have stories. And we want to learn your story because at some point we can see so many of you a part of this platform. But it's a platform that's going to give you so much exposure because first of all, it's a 501c3, okay? So it's a nonprofit arm, but it's a way for you to build your Wakanna business, but attract people who think about this. If you had a Wakanna presentation, right, you would never attract people from Eventbrite or just random people coming to your event and paying $50, okay, or $20. But because of the fact that it's a peak rush, it's something generic. It's not, and that's the strategy. And a lot of times people get involved in businesses, and a lot of times they want to ask so many questions that they don't take action to be a part of something that can change their life. And what I'm telling you is the women and the men that attended this weekend, their lives are changed forever because it introduced to them a new perspective, a new way to even market their business, a new way to look at how you prospect and put people in those seats. Because think about it. You do free events, and there's times you don't get anyone to show up, or maybe one or two people. And so we really have to understand the power of doing events that really are scheduled. The goal is to make those events about the information. See, sometimes in business, in order to receive, guess what? You better give, okay? And this was really about giving nuggets. In fact, some of those nuggets were worth money, big money, because people were learning how to take their business, their life to that next level. Some of those nuggets put us in tears, right? There were moments that were just eye-opening. And so each speaker was such a big part of that. Now, some of you might have never heard the name Neola Adler. One of my dear friends, met her through network marketing. I recruited a guy from Pakistan who recruited a lady from Lithuania who recruited Neola, who actually lived probably about 7 or 8 blocks from me, maybe a little bit more than that. But Neola Adler came into my business back in 2015 in my other business, right? And she became one of our rock stars, okay? Really was someone who had never presented. She was very, not shy, but she really never saw herself speaking on a platform because she was born in a little small country town in Lithuania, grew up very poor. And to see her now here in the United States as a boss, as a captain owning 2 sailboats, owning her own chocolate company. Yes, she's a Wakanna distributor, loves our product, some phenomenal testimonials behind our product. But to see her rock that stage was awesome because what it also witnessed is the diversity that's coming to this business. See, we did our pink rush strategically. We have people in that room from India, okay? And guess what? You're going to be hearing a more diverse and international team. In fact, last night, our presentation we had with the Moonies, right? Willie and Ann Mooney, phenomenal. But guess what? That group, they're from Mexico. And so you're going to start seeing and hearing this pattern of diversity, guys. And you're going to see our events diversified with people from around the world. And it launched, I'm telling you what, at our Pink Rush. Tracy Finley, Elliot, a childhood friend. Oh, my goodness, we go way back. We used to dance together in talent shows. I mean, we would go and rock it, guys, okay? And that's just, again, such a dear friend. But what she taught, that knowledge alone, when you just break it down as it relates to your financial investment of $50, do you know for her to speak, normally the attendees would pay about $300, and then the advanced ones, $1,500. And we're going to actually offer some of her services to you guys through our Wakanna Success. So you're going to be able to access her and see more about what she taught. And what she was talking about was how to increase those credit card limits so that you can start your business, how to build your credit the right way. In fact, she's been able to open up 44 bank accounts with positive cash flows, hundreds of thousands of dollars in available credit that she can access at any time. She was able to take that available credit and flip 3 houses last year, okay, without impacting her credit score because she understands how to do this properly. And let me tell you something, it was eye-opening for many people who wanted to learn how to not only have a business, but how to fund your business. And see, that's the power of events like this. Beverly Blair, oh my goodness. You know what? I'm telling you what, it is exciting when you see our diamonds. And now Beverly is not a stranger to speaking on a public platform. She's been a distributor for many, many years, earning as much as $30,000 a month. So she's one of those people when she speaks, you better get your paper and pen because you're listening to decades of wisdom, decades of knowing how to get things done. And she drops so much knowledge, right? Really about the art of the business, the social selling aspect of this, and really what that means for your business, guys. And I'm telling you what, she rocked that stage, man. We're so proud of you. Terry Anderson, another one of our diamonds, just again, witnessing the growth. A lot of times when we talk to many of our leaders, oftentimes they're not fans of being on stage, right? They have their own reservations, but you would never know this if you witnessed these ladies at the Pink Crush, because I'm telling you what, just shut it down. I mean, phenomenal training on vending and how she grew her multi-million-dollar revenue-generating business doing what? Vending, guys. And so that class, again, another class that if you take those nuggets, you apply those nuggets, it's going to help take your business to the next level. And I'm telling you what, when you think about Pink Crush, one of the people that comes to mind is Shannon King. Back in 2018, we had our very first Pink Crush. And do you know that she went on Eventbrite because she was looking for how to get into the cannabis space? She saw Pink Crush. She booked a ticket for Pink Crush without even knowing any of us, okay? She just wanted to come. And so imagine someone like a Shannon King, who you did not know from Adam, okay? But yet she comes into the business, right? Beverly's life is changed too, because guess what? She becomes a part of Beverly Blair's team, okay? Because here's the thing about order, guys. Back then, we had a bigger venue, so we did it a little bit different. We were able to allow some of our people to kind of block off group tickets, right? And those group tickets allowed them to also participate in what we call kind of like our lottery, right? Where we had leads to provide. And that was exciting because so many of our distributors, guess what, end up meeting, connecting with powerhouse people that would go on. And when you think about Shannon King's business, it generated over $2 million. That's the power of Eventbrite. See, a lot of times we don't understand, why is this on Eventbrite? It's not in our back office, guys. Well, guess what? In our back office, random strangers cannot find you, okay? We wanted to have an event that was being promoted by a third party. And this event was being promoted by Eventbrite. Do you know that 1/3 of our ticket sales came from random strangers that we did not know? And that's exciting because many of them, guess what, apped up into the business, became business partners. And here's what you want to do. You want to make sure that when we have events like this, you never miss your opportunity. This is an opportunity that can change your life. But guess what? You got to be positioned if you're going to get a part of the success, guys. And so I want to share with these things with you because it's critical that you learn how it is we've built Wakanna. We didn't just build it through the regular channel of meeting after meeting. That's great. That's called duplication. We built Wakanna through the activities like Pink Crush because that was the foundation for the previous company. And so even though we've never done a Pink Crush, with Wakanna, that was our first, the foundation was already laid because we had done 2 Pink Crushes prior to launching Wakanna, which means we already had many of those contacts in place who came with us into Wakanna. And now imagine having a team like Shannon King that goes on to then find people like Eric Strickland, who then finds Willie Mooney, and the rest is a game changer, right? The rest is history. And so again, guys, we're trying to teach strategy. This is a game of not checkers, but chess. And if you follow us, I promise you, we're going to take you to the tip top and bust through the top with you. You're going to create a diamond business, but you got to follow the plan. When we get excited, you should be getting excited because you should understand something's happening, something's about to happen. And so again, Shannon King, someone who really is hesitant to be in front of an audience, she came on, rocked that stage. Look at the reel she did, guys. The reel she did, it actually already is going viral. I mean, she's got so many views on that reel, guy. I mean, it's amazing. So make sure you check out her page, see the reel that she did on her page. We have another reel that Chevalier Gilmore, also known as CJ, she is our new social media expert that has came on board, and you're going to see a lot from her. But she filmed some footage, put that on our corporate page. So that's another reel. Go check it out. Share that, guys. Get the word out. Let people see what's happening at Wakanna so they can get excited, okay? And so thank you, CJ. I know so many of you, your minds were blown because she really got into some details about how to take your social media to the next level. Do you want to get 20,000 followers on your Facebook, 19,000 followers on your Instagram? Well, you want to look at people like Chevalier Gilmore, CJ, who's getting it done. She works with local restaurants, businesses. Within 60 days, she takes them from 0 followers to 6, 7, 8,000 followers. She knows social media. She is an influencer. She's also a model. And guess what? She will be in Las Vegas with us, okay? So you're going to have a chance to hear from her, to work with her, to learn what you're doing right, what you're doing wrong, and how you can take your social media to that next level. And then we had our phenomenal and Diamond Mooney. I mean, she was another one that just rocked the stage. I'm telling you what, Christian Phillips was like, oh my God, I didn't know Ann could do that. It was so funny when he said that, because what it just shared was that she is absolutely a superstar who's going to rock it with us as we grow our Peakrush brand, our Wakanna brand. I mean, I'm telling you what, these are ladies who can actually host probably their own seminars now and really command audiences because they've got that factor, guys. And then, of course, we had 2 special guests from out of town, the very Diamond Harris, Gigi Diamond Harris now, right? We got some more diamonds in the house. And so Gigi Harris came all the way from Dallas, Texas, guys. And let me tell you something. Her topic was baby boomers selling weed, okay? And it was so inspiring just to hear her story, to hear how she's been building her business, dropping the nuggets, teaching you about the systems and the things that you need to do to build your business. You could have walked out of there with enough nuggets to take your business to the next level. And again, it's just exciting to see such growth. Kathy Weathersby came all the way from Columbia, South Carolina. She actually helped open it up and set the tone. Yeah, we had our awesome MC, but guess what? Kathy came right behind him and talked about the industry as it relates to financing, right? And all the different aspects of how you can finance your cannabis and really get the money that you need, some of the challenges with banking and some of the challenges, but how to overcome those challenges by partnering with the right company, guys. So again, Kathy set the tone, really laid the foundation for the day. I mean, it was exciting to see her get on that stage and rock that stage as well. And let me tell you something, folks. Speaking of rocking the stage, Shawana Thomas, girl, let me say this. I mean, she had us on our feet. She had us in tears as she gave her riveting story about what happened to her more than 20 years ago when she was held at gunpoint, guys. I mean, the trauma she went through, the PTSD she went through, and how CBD was a game changer, a product that not only helped to take her life and allow her to finally, lose some of that weight and the inflammation that she had built up for all those years, probably because of a lot of the trauma, a lot of the stress, and just on the CBD alone, she was able to shed so many pounds. I mean, she showed her before and after picture, and it was riveting just to see the power of what reducing inflammation in the body can do, and just also to hear her inspiring story of now how she's writing books. She's a part of a best-selling author club, right? I mean, she is doing it, guys, and all because she was another one of the attendees of, guess what, the Pink Rush. That was her foundation to help her get exposed and introduced to our brand. And so what I'm telling you guys is this is how you build a multi-million, soon to be multi-billion dollar business, is you've got to think out the box. You've got to think about ways to bring your business to the masses. And so I'm super excited because we're going to be planning another one for the fall of 2023. In fact, we're doing something in Atlanta, so get ready. We're going to take this to markets where we really feel there can be a big demand, because in a lot of places, especially where cannabis is not yet legal, you're going to find a very big reaction. See, when we first did the Pink Rush, cannabis yet was not legal as it relates to recreational. And so there was so much demand for people to figure it out prior to it going recreational. And so we're going to look at a lot of the states where there's no regulations for recreation. And so those are the states we're going to hit, we're going to target, and you're going to witness what happens inside of the people who really plug in, the people that get it. I also want to send a very special shout out and love and condolences and just prayers and hugs to our very own, our phenomenal CSO who lost her beloved sister, Gloria Stevens, on Friday, guys. I mean, just so heartbreaking to have that happen. We love Gloria so much. She's someone who's been a part of our lives. She's been a part of a lot of our movie premieres when we go see Women King, when we went to even see the Black Panther. I mean, she's just been there every step of the way. Someone who's such a strong, fierce spirit, who's been a fighter, battling, cancer first. And that was the battle. And then having that head-on collision, and then her passing after many, many weeks of fighting and really, but God called her home. And I know right now, Phyllis, we just got to keep her in our prayers, keep her uplifted. Phyllis, I told her, I said, Phyllis, you were Gloria's angel on this earth. Literally just there fighting for her sister. Phyllis is such a fighter. If you want someone in your corner, you want a Phyllis Nash, because she's there taking her to her appointments. Even that night before she transitioned, Phyllis was there with her every step of the way. And I know this is it's going to be the most difficult time, but the power of prayer, the power of love, support, and community, it can really help to give inspiration on the dark days when it gets dark, because there are going to be dark days. When you lose someone that's so near and dear to you, it's like a piece of your heart. It seems like it's gone forever. But we know the power of love, the power of community, and we all just rally together, and we're going to be there for Phyllis. We're going to be there to uplift her every single day. And Phyllis, while we missed your presence at the Pink Rush, just know the whole Pink Rush was praying for you. We had a special dedication at the beginning for Gloria, for your family, to uplift everyone, who knew Gloria in any capacity, because she was such a bright light. And we're going to miss her, but guess what? We know she is resting in God's arms. And in closing, guys, I want to thank all of our attendees. I want to thank our VIPs for, having that faith to believe that something special is going to happen. And I believe we delivered. Go check the Facebook feed. You're going to see a lot of pictures, a lot of videos. I mean, people were so amazed and inspired that day. Also, too, just a reminder that our wellness certification is happening this Wednesday. This is the last class for Group 6. That's going to happen at 7 p.m. So if you do not have your link, get with customer service, get with your upline leader. Make sure you get your link, because everyone should have received an email already. Also, too, guys, a reminder, yes, we are heading to Houston, Texas this weekend. So that will start on Friday and Saturday, March 18th. Stay tuned, because we will have an event with our very own Dr. Prince, Dr. Thomas, and AC Green. More details are happening on that next Monday. I'm going to give you guys a rundown of what to expect at our 420 conference. In fact, we have a website that's going up. So if you want to know the details, play-by-play of what to expect, well, guess what? You're going to hear it first on the call, and then next week, that website is going live so that you can go, send people there, send your team there, let them go ahead and get the information they need to book their tickets. And with that being said, guys, I want to just, thank each and every one of you again for waking up with us each day to learn more about your business, to be inspired, to learn more about the company. Also, too, we're about to jump on Rebound with Wakanna, because every morning, Monday through Saturday, you can get that rebound on with Dr. Roz. So make sure you jump online to go ahead and join the fun every single day, Monday through Saturday. 2:30 p.m. Central, we can save our strands with our very own trichologist, Doris Mosley. And then at 7:30 p.m. Central, the party kicks off with DJ Dr. Roz, but at 8 p.m., We can join the presentation, learn more about your business. You know, we've moved the doctor's edition for Tuesday night, so make sure you're tuning in. Tuesday nights, Dr. Betty Smith has been actually kicking that off and hosting that call every Tuesday. We apologize. Last Tuesday, there was a little bit of a mix-up. If you didn't get on that line, well, guess what? We figured it out, so that shouldn't happen again. So every Tuesday, 8 p.m. Central, join the conversation and learn more about your products, hear from our amazing medical advisory team, and it will always be a call that's going to help you take your product knowledge and your confidence about what you're selling to that next level. So ensure you get every new person on that call. And with that being said, I want each and every one of you to have a Wakanna day. We're going to see you at the top, the very top, the tip top, because yes, this time we are busting through the top.